Hello, everyone. Hello. It is September. Well, it is going to be September. I am releasing this 2 days early. Usually, my pattern, not everyone else's pattern. It's I usually do the day before the first, so August 31st. But I don't know. I feel like releasing this on a Friday and filming it on a Thursday. Um, I have a lot of videos going on, so I just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to wing it here and get this all done. I just got my COVID and flu shot for the season. I'm doing it earlier because I haven't had COVID in the last 3 months. Some people, they do say, again, talk to your doctor, is that maybe if you had it over the summer, you can wait a little longer. Because the shots, both of them, can kind of wane in maybe about 4 months-ish. So I may get, and I have gone back and forth on whether I should do this each year, get like a little booster in January just to see myself through. I'm immunocompromised. And so are some of my family members. So just trying to be careful. Yeah, no, the shots were actually not that bad today because I've been getting a bunch of other kinds. As I've said, the shingles is, I think that's the worst one I've ever gotten. And which ones else did I get? Oh, the Twinrix ones were really easy, but there was just kind of a lot of them. So it was just kind of nice to have like the routine ones done today. When we stepped in, they said they had just got the Moderna one, and that's the one that I kind of go for. I think they're both really, really strong. So, yeah, that's just my morning. And got my son done, and then my husband goes in tomorrow. My mom's going today. We're all just kind of getting them done, out of the way, and then school starts next week. We were going to get them a week from now because they weren't going to arrive for a little while, but then a different pharmacy had them in. So we're like, we have time now with no school, and my husband has a long weekend. We're just like taking advantage of the time. And then it's still like 2 weeks before it becomes like really that strong presence in your body. So yeah, that's just been my morning. We are going to be planning September, and I think I'll start with my A5 because I love it so. Again, it's my favorite format. This is what August looked like. Yeah, we have our shots, and then we get our eyes checked on Saturday. Yeah, busy month. So, and then I need to take my Crohn's Stellara shot on Monday. I had wondered about waiting a week, but I kind of need it pretty soon. I can tell that my body is kind of waning on it, and hence why I'm going to be changing up my meds soon. But yeah, it's going to mean that like in here, I'm going to feel kind of tired, and then I'm actually pet sitting. So, pet and house sitting. So I'll just say sitting because I'm literally sitting in someone else's house. Let's see. It'll be that long. Actually, it's only like half there. Wow, I'm still in the habit of like doing that, but it's not an eraser. So yeah, it's like half of Friday, and then yeah, it's good to get that on there. I think everything else, oh, this is my dietitian, which went really well. And usually I don't put the time in here, but I'm going to keep it there for a moment. Anyway, I decided to use my plants because I just got this washi tape from Planner Monkey Co. It is plants, hanging plants. So I was going to put that down. You know what? I was going to say, I kind of want to run it this way, but it would make no sense because these are hanging. So that would just look kind of weird. Could you? Yes, you could totally do that. I am preferring not to. Let's see. Do I want to? Again, this text is getting in the way, so I'm trying to see. Let's see if I'm on screen here. There's a 30th here. I don't want to go over. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to do it down here. And I've tried to, let's see if I can get that corner out. I've tried to lift up the monthly text here, and it is not easy. Not easy. So I am going to, I have a sticker here that is for stuff I want to have done this next month. And you will hear my son in the background. He's having one of the last few days. Well, he got his shots this morning, of course, with me. And then he is chilling with his friends, although it was kind of funny. I was overhearing his friend had gotten in trouble, so he's not going to be able to play this weekend. I don't know what's happening today. Maybe his parents work and they can't enforce it today, but that's, yeah. And I heard my son say, well, what'd you do? And he's like, I don't want to talk about it. It was, I don't think it was robbing a bank or anything. I don't think it's anything that's like serious. So, because it's only the weekend he's grounded, apparently. But yeah, that's kind of, so they're playing today. I don't think I can get this up at all. You know what? I'm just going to leave it as it like just sits on there. I mean, I kind of wish, let's see if I can get like maybe just the bottom of these letters on top. They're so delicate. And I've had to like glue down no, it's just going to be like that. Okay. Don't fight it, right? And then I wanted to continue on here. It's kind of interesting that, I'm just thinking aloud here, that the date at the bottom, September 30th, is a date that I don't like. So I'm kind of like, do I want to just cover it up? It's an anniversary of some sad things. And so I'm kind of wondering, do I just want to like cover it? Or do I want to have it stop and start like that? I think I want to cover it. Yeah, otherwise I want to start it there, but I just, as I mentioned, so my last video was about picking a planner, and kind of overlapped, but yeah, it's the day my dad passed, and so it's just not great memories. We do try to kind of honor it each year, but it's I would rather remember other dates that have good memories. So, but it's like in my picking a planner video where it's like, if you have bad things associated with it, like how much do you want to really, you know, be exposed to it, honor it, I don't know, all the above. Where did I put it? There it is. It's hard. Being a grown-up is hard. Dealing with life is hard. Yeah. Isn't my last this month sticker, but as I said before, I do have one more sheet of these, but I'm really low on the other ones. So yeah, getting ready to order more of those. I'm hoping to use this up and then maybe get into the other ones. So let's start with these. And highlighter. I didn't choose a highlighter yet. I don't think I have a super light green. I have like a regular green. This is where I keep my Tombos that are singles. And then I prefer to keep the other ones in the sets because they're kind of hard to find otherwise. So let's go back to, actually, I have my bookmark here. And I really do prefer Tombos for this. So I have this green, which is in here. So these are my one-offs here and here. But I was going to see if there was, this is kind of an orangey, peachy. There's a little bit more orangey. Not quite that orangey though. There is this one for like the pots. And then this kind of has a tan element to it here. So like I could get one of my favorites back out for this. It's a little bit more 942. So let's get that one out. Yeah, I just keep them in this because it's just, I can go, if I keep them, well, let me see if I can speak here. I emptied them all out into one big bag. Actually, they all did fit in here, but I couldn't find them. I was trying to search for them. So, I know at least here I can grab it real quick. And yeah. Any other greens? So yeah, this is this one. And this is a little orangier, but I think, yeah, it's going to match the washi tape better. I could do this green. I think I tried to get like a green highlighter. There is this one. It's a little too minty. Although it's a blend of greens on here. So I always go for, these are two of my ones that I use constantly. So we're just gonna keep it simple and use those two again, I guess. I don't think my brain can handle it. So yeah, September, we actually just got my son's, I think I'll use this one to highlight the top. Got his schedule, which I think they have done this every year, but they just made it more transparent. It was like, oh, do I want to go over a couple times? Yeah, I think I do. Was that they were putting the schedule in one place, but they weren't really announcing it as much. I don't know. It's early. Usually they just announce it the day before. And now they made them public, but there's still a chance that they're going to rearrange them. So yeah, we'll just wait it out. But when we took a look, it was all that he was asking for and needing, and it looks good. So, and it can be quite kind of a fight at the beginning of the year. We had problems with one teacher last year. I made a complaint. I don't know if it ever got taken care of. Taken care of is not the answer. It's not the way I would describe it, but heard, and it's, again, it wasn't that we were trying to get anyone fired or anything, but we did have a disagreement, and we just didn't want that teacher again. And when I looked at his schedule, she was not on there. And that's fine. And I also think she is a good teacher, because so many people said she was a great teacher. So, but everyone still has their biases, and it can be hard to look kind of beyond that. My son, being autistic, can word things in a way that can be kind of confusing. And I just have learned over the years to just keep asking, like, oh, what do you mean by that? Because it is very puzzling sometimes. It's like, oh, I'm trying to decide on a hanging one here. I like this one a lot. And see, like, there he is. Like, they're just analogies of like, well, it's kind of like when, I don't know, like a fork and a bunny rabbit. And I'm like, what? Like, it really doesn't make sense. But then he explains it and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, he could make up new, like little sayings. And if they, spread, like it would be a new, like, what is it called? An idiom? I'm trying to think if that's the term. My English lit skills are not great, but neither have my spelling skills ever been great, but thank you, dyslexia. And I could see like something, maybe a term that he says in life spread out, you know? I think that would be kind of cool. We'll see, right? Okay, let's see if I can use these. I also have my B6 that I need to do as well. So I'll use as much as I can on both. What else? I don't know. That's kind of how things are going. I'm nervous about school. I know it's a lot for my son to adjust to every year, but I have to say he seems more and more prepared each year. And wow, this color here, these two colors almost match exactly. He's I'm trying to think if I can squeeze one more on here. We did mom school all summer, which is, as I mentioned, it's a online kind of class thing that we do, and he did really, really well. And it kept his mind going, and we're finishing up a book report. I think I might have mentioned this last week. And he doesn't like do book reports that much or really do some deep analysis sometimes, because it's like, why? We just read the book. What's the point? You know, but you kind of have to get used to diving deeper into things. And he seems right now to be like ready to jump into homework that I don't think the first few days is going to have too much. And I'm really hoping, I want to stay kind of out of managing a lot of his homework this year. Time management is hard for him. But he developed a lot of good skills last year. And so I kind of want to take a step back, and he has support in school. Whoa, this little, I don't know if you can see right here, this is about to like tear off. It's a very thin piece of paper, just holding that together right now. Yeah, he has learning support that really helped him last year build some skills, and will continue to this year. They're getting him prepped for high school, which that's actually what I'm kind of like, is kind of boggling my mind right now, is like this time next year he'll be starting high school. My little baby. So this sheet is all done. Trying to think, I feel like I should do something here. But I don't want to use all my hanging plants. There's only like 4 more. Maybe this little one here. There's a lot of cacti. If I use this little one, just kind of right in here, it needed a little something. Do I want to highlight green anywhere? That is a good point. Do I want to highlight the numbers? Okay, I'm going to color just the one and see. I think this is too dark. Maybe I'll color the 30 here. Actually, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit to fill these all in, but I kind of like that. I'm just wondering how square I need to be. There we go. Now I can get into the habit of doing a little quicker here. But yeah, I'm super proud of him. Super proud. And I'm still dealing with insurance with my new med. I haven't been approved for that yet because of contracts between the hospital and my insurance. I think I would have been approved earlier, but they need to have a contract in place for September 1st, and they don't. So that's what's going on right now, which is unfortunate. But as I mentioned, I'm really fortunate I have a shot just hanging out in the fridge. I'm contemplating getting another one. Oh, this got a little covered up there. Just because I don't know. I can get a refill. I'm ahead in my refills, which I didn't think would ever come into play, and guess what? Here it is. So I am kind of wondering, I'm wondering if I do a circle. Is that a little better? Oh well, I'm almost done here. Yeah, the refills of the shots are not dependent on the hospital system it's a completely different system. So, but I also felt bad having an extra shot because I was like, I mentioned, like, I want to donate it if I could, and I couldn't. So I don't want to take meds away from people who need it. So, and I was also thinking, like what kind of things here do I want to accomplish for the month? I think I don't want to do green. I think I'll just do, I feel like I want to highlight here to give it a little space and then start down the side here. Okay, just give it a shorter list here. So, med approved. That's my number one thing. The new iPhone's coming out, and this one here is still my working phone, so I am going to be upgrading and then probably still filming with this one. So again, it does these close-ups like this close. The other one just wouldn't. I don't know why. So I did hear rumor, on literally macrumors.com. That's the site that I usually visit, about having a better close-up camera. And if they do, and it can switch like this when I'm filming, like, you can swap between them, but this focal length is really key. There's, how quickly it can go from here back down is pretty remarkable. I don't think I've gotten it to do that with a DSLR, or the iPhone 15 wouldn't do that. So but I kind of need, this is a 12, and it is, as I recorded last week's co-plan with me, it was bogged down, like the RAM was bogged down, so it was stuttering or like losing frames there. I had some freeze points. So I'm going to put iPhone on here. Oops. And their the Apple event is here. And they'll probably put them on sale here. And then, I don't know, it might be a couple weeks till we get it. I don't know. Sometime in this month. Yeah, I've been waiting patiently, and I don't think I can wait any longer, just because it's starting to show its age. Homework. So we do a homework tracking at home, so we're going to set that up. We're going to check on some savings building. We have it all together now. I had to go in. The past couple months have been like seeing what the paychecks are and then making sure we're doing as much as we can before taxes are taken out. And so, like we tackled kind of each thing, and then we've been adding on, investments and other things. So, I think now we have the number, and then just kind of firming that up this month going forward. And then I'm going to just erase this because I don't think it's a question mark, and we're not moving that. So I will just take it that day. Could be Saturday night, but I think I'm going to take it, or Sunday night. One of these days I'm going to take it. It's due here. And then the sitting will be done. What else is happening? Carpooling. And then I'm trying to think, like, what other goals are there that I have for September? That's all I can think of right now. So let me put this one aside behind me. And let's do this one, September. Yeah, so if we look at, I guess I had a list here on this one. So I went to the chiro, dietitian, my checkup here. We're about to do eye. And then we also, I want to put this in here so we know the shots were done here. So catching up on things. There we go. Yeah, I mean, there was quite a lot here in August. And let's see. We don't need weeklies. We need, let that dry for a moment. I did love these stickers. This was really good and I like how they were both a little different per book. It'll be nice to have one book next year. And what do we need? Oh, I was keeping this to see if I could put this month here. I don't have it on here. I have it on the other one. I do have this, so I'm going to see. I don't know if I'll set this up today, but let's do similar kind of highlighting. A little different because this doesn't have a topper to it, but I generally just kind of highlight. I very much want a paper test this next year. I love the feeling of these. Do I want to go all the way around? I think so. Because I kind of like it. Looking forward to kind of cooler days, although we're going to have some warmer days. Whoops. I did read that the falls are getting warmer because of climate change, of course. So yeah, going into this fall, we've had some rain in the Seattle area here, and it's been very welcomed. It's been nice. And it looks like we're going to be a little bit more, yeah, like a wet summer, well, wet fall. I don't know what that means in terms of foliage yet. Sometimes on dry falls, it can cause the leaves to turn more quickly. But I keep trying to look on maps to see, I think I'm going to do circles here. On maps to see, like, not quite yet because it's a little too early, but like when it's getting closer to October, like when the colors are going to be on display, because we get some really beautiful days in the fall here in the Pacific Northwest, and it can vary. Like, we'll sometimes get colors at the end of September, sometimes at the beginning of November. Like, that's kind of our range. I remember some years I've been wanting to catch them in October, and then it didn't happen till like first week in November, or that they go early and it's like mid-September, and we're seeing some signs, but I don't know what it'll be this year. I do try to take some pictures. Well, I don't know if I like those circles, but they are there now. They are there permanently. Let's see. I think I want to do one hanging one. And I think I want this one. Oh, I haven't even put the washi down. Let me put, where'd the washi go? I covered it up. Here we go. I think maybe we'll do the same on here. Just have it across the bottom. So this is coming out on a Friday, but I'm wondering what everyone has planned for Memorial Day. Are you staying in? Are you going anywhere for kind of the last hurrah of summer? We're not going anywhere. We have some appointments, but I'm curious to see what people are doing. And you may not be watching this till you get back from your fun vacation. It's just too kind of crowded out there for us. I don't like sitting in traffic. I would rather plan something kind of like off. Well, we'd like to go probably up to like Leavenworth at some point. Something. And sometimes we've gone there when it's snowing. Sometimes we've gone there when it's sunny or when it's fall. Like I've been seeing many different seasons. I don't think I've been for spring. That would be interesting. So let's see. I wanted to put some different. Well, I like this little cacti family here. I might not put as much in this setup because of the dots. The dots took on a very different feeling in this one. It's because I highlighted all the way around. So I don't think I need too many. Put cacti here. And yeah, we can cover up that day. What else? What else? I might keep the rest of these. This feels pretty full. I may not put a side thing here because the other side one is done. Using one or the other is pretty good. And here, I think the same thing. I don't think, although this one might come up a little easier. Let's try. After I cover this up. Let's see if this one will, because it's been here since the beginning of the year, so sometimes. Kind of surgically bring it up a little bit. I just need it up for a tiny bit there. Oh. I might have to glue it. It might not have brought the stickiness. Just use my little glue stick. Nothing fancy here. Yeah, I think the glue stayed on the paper. Okay. There. It is what it is. So I think that's about it for these. I'm actually going to film I could repeat this list here. I mean, it's kind of blank right here right now. I don't think I want to put a hanging plant there. But I think I'm going to film my co-plan with me for the weekend as well, because I just want to get that done. I got a lot going on this weekend. So, yeah. That is how that one turned out. And this one. Yeah, you can... They each have a different feel. I definitely feel like I'm glad I didn't go down the sides on this one. And this one feels a lot more just compact. And there isn't a right or wrong way to do this. They just feel different. And am I missing anything? Yeah, I'm missing my dietitian that I just scheduled. And then sitting. Just kind of through here. Oh, the Apple event? I don't know. I just kind of wrote that, but yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I put down, there are some shadows here of when I was putting in the Sterling ink launches. I don't think I'm getting anything, which is weird. I want to. I'm excited for it, but I think what's going to end up happening is I'll see what I get, and I may get... What was I thinking? I was thinking about booklets, which I think there's going to be plenty, even after this launch here. There's going to be like plenty. And if I don't get a booklet, I'm okay too. But she was showcasing that she has new clear covers that came in, which is exciting. It's unfortunate that the other ones shrunk up on her and that there was a lot of problems. I just ordered them kind of like a t-shirt, just extra big. I would get the larger sizes for the smaller books that I had, and they worked great. Like I have a passport cover that's for like I think it's around 270, the 200 and something page one, but I got it for the booklet, and it works great on the booklet. So if you're ever looking again at her old covers, she might be just getting rid of them now. Yeah, just like size up like a shirt or something. But I think these new ones will probably fit really well for everyone. And I'm happy because it can be hard to find. A lot of these books are varying in size. Like the Papertess are going to be so thick now. Like I had trouble finding this one. This is the Nisha one, I think. Oh, and I got this sticker here. I love that sticker. But like the Nisha one is like just barely hanging on here to keep this B6 all together. Oh, and I got this little guy. yeah, I got some new magnets there. I got some new stickers as well. Oh, I put them in here. That's what it was. Just show them off real quick. These are all from the Paper Monkey Co. And you probably have seen some of these, but I got the Introvert, the True Crime Junkie, and of course the ADHD. So, and then these here, and there is, I was just thinking, if someone watches this, I'm giving a couple of these as a gift, and if you watch this beforehand, you just saw them. So, yeah. Anyway, I think it's just Papertess I'm kind of keeping my eye on. And that's about it. Thank you everyone for joining me for September. The houseplants don't really feel like September. Into October, I'm going to definitely make this feel like October. This to me is when I, like when the foliage comes, is like when I try to highlight this. But I'm trying to think if I can grab my plant real quick. So this is a plant. I'm trying to be real careful here because there's a plant light that I normally put in here. And I got this off of, oh no, I traded for it on the Buy Nothing group here. And she was like, oh, I'll take a plant because I was just giving away. And then she's like, I'll trade you for this one. And when I got it, it was just one little leaf, and I was a little concerned. And I'll show you here what happened. That leaf died, but I haven't gotten rid of it. And so this whole, like the whole thing in there is a stem all the way down in here. And then I thought, okay, it's totally gone. I killed it. But then this one sprouted up. And first it was this one, then it was this one, and now this one is unfurling right here. And I'm just so happy about it. At this rate, I'm hoping it'll kind of expand in here. And it's just been kind of my most important baby, which is why I wanted to go with plants, because I'm just really proud. Oh, and I never put a candle in the corner. I just realized. But I should have had the plant there the whole time. That would have been something. Oh, yeah. That would have been perfect if I just had the plant there the whole time. Oh, well. Maybe some other time when I'm making plants the whole spread. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.